come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the former Chicago Bull, getting in his pregame mindset. It's Jay Williams.
And guys are on the court stretching, staring down their opponent. Nothing better than mentally and psychologically getting ready for battle.
The work has been done. They're ready to go, and so are we. The opening tip is won by the Nets. To Dinwiddie. Durant. Jay, 28 wins a year ago for the Nets, but a couple of individuals, they shined in their playing time.
8 wins better than the year before. And think about Jared Allen for this team. He is a new age 5, has the versatility and the speed to run the court. And then you think about a guy like Spencer Dinwiddie, who actually got drafted in the 2nd round and actually gambled on himself, had a horrific knee injury. To see the kind of minutes due to the injuries that he played and the level that he played at, Ed, this team is on their way.
Kyrie across the timeline, up by 3. Add 2 points to the board. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer, no. He's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Durant across the timeline, leads 3. To Irving. Kyrie Irving, 2 for 2. That's what you want. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Irving with the basketball, up 5. To Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
They'll get it down to Leonard. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Durant to Irving. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Kevin Durant, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill, and you still knocked it down.
Kawhi Leonard matched up with Durant. He's looking for that touch.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish, just like that.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense to Durant. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. Beverly into the front court. Down 3 to Leonard. Fires the 3. That's rebounded by Brooklyn. Here's Irving into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Fires the 3. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Easy path to the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Irving into the front court. His team up by 1. Nothing going here on that drive. Kevin Durant. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. George, defended by Kevin Durant. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Paul George. A pass stolen by the Nets. Durant. Kevin Durant. He's now 4 for 6.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
It's LA Clippers ball. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. And finally, play is stopped on the tie-up. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. And count the basket inside.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Williams into the front court. Right now, down 7. To Beverly. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. DeAndre Jordan with the block. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. Beverly. In the slam. Long key from 3/4 court. First quarter's complete with the Nets in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's the Clippers with the possession now. To Williams. Here comes the screen. Williams. Jared Allen. Huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Joe Harris trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Off the mark on his free throw. Jay, the Clippers last year were 2 games better than 500. Pretty amazing when you think about what they dealt with.
Most definitely, but everything for this Clipper organization starts with Lou Williams. He is the stud for this team. It's the second time in his career he's been named 6th Man of the Year, and that's why they signed the 31-year-old to a 3-year, $24 million deal.
Short jumper won't fall.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, You're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
To Durant. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Durant. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Williams across the timeline. His guys currently down by 13. JaMychal Green, tough matchup against Durant. 5 seconds to shoot. Williams. That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Mo Harkless rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Williams. Here comes the screen. Off the assist. Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Irving to Durant. Irving to Durant. Five on the shot clock. KD for two. He shoots, off the mark to George. Knocks it down off the step back.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
KD with the rock. Here comes the screen. Durant against George. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
George. And the finish. Slam dunk.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Durant here against Harkless. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant to Jordan. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Short jumper off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Curling inside to Paul George. Kawhi Leonard. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Irving to Durant. And scores on the step back. Unguardable, Jay.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
George, defended by Kevin Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Paul George. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Durant to Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Dinwiddie, tough matchup against George. To Durant. Had a chance, but it's no good. Leonard. Deep right corner. Beverly. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Durant. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Kyrie Irving at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 87% from the line. The free throw good as he completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. LA Clippers with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 6 now.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
First half comes to an end. The Nets have the lead.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. These are the guys getting buckets for the Brooklyn Nets. The Clippers did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. Have a look at the leading scores for the Los Angeles Clippers.
First half stats. Player of the half.
Kevin Durant did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
So, Ed, my man P. Bev the other day made some comments on social media. I want to get your reaction. He said, I'll tell you right now, we are the best team in L.A. How do you feel about that?
Jay, since the Clippers moved from San Diego, I don't know if that's been the case once. Maybe going back a few years, but LeBron James is in L.A. now. I don't know if Patrick Beverley's right on that one. Into the front court, it's Irving. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Durant to Dinwiddie. Irving. Dinwiddie shot, no good.
You can't fall in love with the jump shots. You have to find ways to maybe even get to the free throw line. Keep your team in the game by putting points on the board.
The Clippers with 4 to shoot. George lets it fly. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. Kyrie across the timeline. His team on top by 8. Durant to Irving. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. A shot by Durant that's no good.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Kawhi Leonard against KD. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Irving. To Dinwiddie. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Has a look. And he buries it.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Screen coming. LA with 4 to shoot. Paul George to Leonard. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Curling inside. Kyrie Irving looking good. 4 for 5.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
To Beverley. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Kevin Durant has it. To Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Dinwiddie against Paul George. Trying to cash in. Shot no good there by Dinwiddie. Beverley into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't fall. Irving with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Jordan to Dinwiddie. Irving buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. It's PG for 2. Gets a shot up off the mark. Here's Irving into the front court. His team on top by 13. Here comes the screen. Irving. Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the mark. George to Beverly. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. PG lets it fly. Paul George. He's 3 for 7.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Irving. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Beverly into the front court. His guys down 11. Williams to George. To Beverly. Has a look. Just off the mark. Good look that time, but off the mark. Williams into the front court, trailing by 11. Nothing going here on that drive. 15-footer at the buzzer. Quarter comes to an end. It's been all net so far. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Kyrie with the rock. Jordan. To Irving. Probing the defense. Irving. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. 4-3. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Leonard to Paul George. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Jordan. Prince, defended by Harkless. To Irving. Cleaning the offensive glass. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Irving brings the ball up court to Jordan. Paul George down low for Leonard. Old school, backs his man down for the basket.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game, and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
New blood coming in for both sides. The screen sets him up for 2.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
Clippers have the basketball. Leonard to George. Sizing up the defense. Here's Leonard for 2. Off the mark. To Jordan. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Leonard. Knocks it down from mid-range.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. It's an 8-point lead. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. From long range. Misfires. It's no good. The follow won't go either. Beverly into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Williams to Leonard. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
As a player, this doesn't always happen, but it's a beautiful thing when everybody is allowed to be on the same page. Scouting report is being executed, you're being efficient with your jump shooting, your passes are crisp, you're listening to the coach on the sideline, and everything is working your way. You have to really appreciate these type of moments in the game of basketball.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 7, Kevin Durant. Hitting the game for the Los Angeles Clippers. Number 22, Maurice Howard.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Add 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Irving to Durant. Count the basket inside.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
It's LA Clippers ball. To Paul George. Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jordan there to handle the rebound. Dinwiddie into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Durant to Irving. Here's a chance from long range. You know Kyrie, zero hesitation. Buries it for 3.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. George to Williams. Leonard to George. Strong finish for Paul George.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning the timeout.
And there's the foul. Gonna play this one out, even though it seems all but over in a 9-point game. Kyrie Irving has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Paul George to Leonard. And he drains it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Kevin Durant lets it fly. A scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's a DJ we all know and love.
They'll let one fly from half court. It's the Nets who are victorious as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. When you look at these highlights, you can see how this team was able to earn the victory in this matchup. Great game by this squad. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets. The Clippers just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. 3-point shooting. Player of the game.
Kevin Durant gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.